Now, there's two types of interest. What are the two types of interest?
Simple and compound.
Yep.
Oh, they're the same.
What's the difference between the two?
Compounding, it's like continuous, it keeps going.
Yep.
And simple is just like a flat.
Yep. So, okay, simple is compound is
reoccurring.
Yeah. The compound is it's a curve, right? Yep. So flat, simple interest looks like this. Things go up and continue to go up in a flat rate, right?
Yeah.
Straight line. Compound, because it's interest upon interest, it actually does better over time than our flat rate.
Mm.
Okay, so it goes up in a curve.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So simple goes up at a set, okay?
Set rate.
Because
on the compound, it's interest. The interest rate's on the, like it gets added on to the next month, or for example, and then the interest rate is on that rather than that.
So so simple interest by a set amount.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the same set amount that goes up each year or each term.
Yeah.
Compound interest goes up by a set
rate.
Yep. So as your rate increases, your amount increases.
Yeah.
Set rate over that increasing amount.
Yeah.
You're going to increase faster.
The value's going to increase.
Interest over interest.
Yeah.
Okay. So one's going up at a set rate.
Yeah.
The other one's going up at a set amount.
Yes.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what? That's your two types of
interest.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference between interest and depreciation?
Depreciation is going down in value.
Yep. So interest is going
up.
Up. Depreciation is going
down.
Depreciation is going down. That's right. Okay. Now, there are two types of depreciation. What do you think those two types are, without knowing the actual words that describe them? What do you think the two ways that you can depreciate are?
Do I know this?
Sorry?
Do I know this?
Yeah. Have a look at, well, what's the difference between interest and depreciation?
Oh, so it can go down by an amount or it can go down by a rate?
Yes. Good.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So, if it goes down in a simple way, right? In other words, flat way.
Yeah.
What we call goes down by a set amount.
Yeah.
It will look like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And if it goes down in a compound way,
it will go down quicker.
Initially, yes. Something very interesting happens. It goes down by a set rate. Okay. And it will look like this. Okay. Because the amount is decreasing, the rate of the amount is also going to decrease.
Yeah.
Time. Okay. So with compound interest, as your amount increases, that set rate of that set amount makes it increase faster.
Yeah.
But with compound interest, with compound depreciation, right? Because your amount decreases, the rate of the amount will also decrease. In other words, you're going to decrease slower.
And that will eventually hit zero.
Eventually hit zero, whereas this one will hit zero sooner.
Sooner.
Yeah, because you're going down by a set amount each time, and it'll even, like if you let it keep going, it'll go negative.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas this one will just keep approaching zero, and it'll be a smaller amount of zero each time.
Yeah.
Okay. As a smaller amount as it approaches zero each time. Okay, cool. Now, there are special words to describe the simple part of depreciation, okay? And that's called
straight line depreciation.
Yep. Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a way to describe the depreciation when it goes in a compound way.
Reducing balance.
Or, yeah, I think they call it declining balance. Is that right?
Declining. Yes, declining balance.
Declining balance. But essentially, yes, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Declining balance. Depreciation.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Now, what's the formula for interest?
B. Interest.
Yeah.
Simple or compound. Okay. V. FV.
Yeah.
Equals PV. Bracket 1 plus R minus, the power of N.
Yep. So what do you think depreciation, declining value depreciation, the formula is going to be?
So instead of plus R, you're going to minus.
Yeah, so it'd be FV.
FV equals PV, 1 minus R to the power of N.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
Now, for straight line, simple interest, right?
Yeah.
If it's a straight line, what would be the formula? Okay. Now, the formula, we do know that it's I equals to, hang on, let's use
PRN.
I equals to PRN.
Yeah.
And that tells you the set amount. Okay.
Yeah.
Find the equation of this formula. We use what?
Y equals mx plus b.
Yeah. Okay. Now, in this situation, because it's going down, what would be the difference between that?
Oh, instead of it'd be a negative.
Which one?
The m.
Yes, the m would be negative, right?
The m.
We can write that would be
Y equals negative mx plus b.
Yeah, and when we rearrange that, it becomes y equals to b minus mx.
Minus mx. Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's not the formula for straight line depreciation that you've got.
No.
Different letters for v, b, m, and x. Okay.
Yes.
Now b represents the starting point, the starting value, right? It's the y-intercept.
Yeah.
And they've got, I think it's formula S0.
S equals V0.
Oh, S equals to V0 minus something N. What's the formula?
S equals VO, and then it's just that one. Oh, that's the really straight line. I don't think it's in this one. I think we just do the.
Oh, is that right?
Declining.
Okay, so you only do declining balance. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just have a quick look. Because I wonder if it was in year 11 where we did.
Probably. I've got.
Yeah. Let me look at the year 11 book.
Okay, and see what it is exactly.
$336. yeah, there we go.
Okay.
You see it?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so they've used S equals to VO minus
Minus DN.
DN. Yeah. Now, can you see in this formula,
Yep.
S is the same as
Y.
Y? Yep. B, which is your Y-intercept, is the same as V.
VO.
Yep. Now, what's VO stand for?
The purchase price
Value.
of the item.
Yep. So it's the original value. O for original, V for...
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, that's good. Original value. Okay,
Yep.
I remember that now.
And D?
Is the depreciated amount.
Yep. Which is the same as your
M.
gradient. Yep.
Yep, the gradient. Yeah.
Yep. And then N is your X.
X, which is the number of time.
Yep. Okay. So do you see that with depreciation, you've got simple, which is called straight line depreciation, which is a straight line.
Yep.
And then you've also got declining balance, right?
Yep.
Which is compound interest for depreciation. It's the compound version of depreciation.
See, we never get explained it at school. They just say this is how you do it rather than explain it.
Yeah.
Right.
For you now?
Yes, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. That's essentially what's going on.
Yeah, that makes so much more sense.